Welcome to the Colorado Real Estate Leaders Podcast, brought to you by Trailstone Insurance Group, bringing you interviews with Colorado's best real estate and mortgage professionals, empowering you to understand the current trends in the housing market so you can make the American dream your reality. Enjoy today's episode.
Well, it's a great day in Colorado, and welcome to the Colorado Real Estate Leaders Podcast. Today, we have with us Jerad Larkin, who's an account executive with Chicago Title. Jerad, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me. It is a beautiful day.
It is, like the day we're recording this, we had a bunch of rain, and then now here's the sun, and it's like, please stay. So that is awesome. So it really is a great day in Colorado. Yeah. So where's our 300 days of sun? Well, we knocked out a few of the rainy days recently, but yeah, it's just so spectacular to work in the Mile High Denver metro area. So I want to learn all about what you do with Chicago Title, because you are in both worlds of mortgage and real estate. You're serving both of those with your title services. So I want to find out all about what you do, but get us started with your story. What's your background and how did you get into the title insurance business?
Love it. Thank you. Yeah. So, hey, I've been doing this now since 2017. So about 6 years, title insurance, that is. But before that, I've always been in the real estate space through my parents, both commercial real estate brokers. And before this, I was doing a lot of marketing, and it's weird how you get into title insurance. They always say, like, you either kind of are born into it or you randomly fall into it. And for me, it was the latter. I fell into it. And I really didn't know a whole lot, to be honest with you. Someone one day said, hey, you should check out title insurance. I was looking for a job, and fast forward, here I am. And an incredible 6 years later, I've been with Chicago Title. And really, my day-to-day role is beyond, obviously, us being, a massive title company. I mean, we're owned by Fidelity National Financial, a Fortune 500 company. My main role is really to build relationships as an account executive with those real estate agents and lenders. And we get it, right? It's the same. It's probably the same crossover in the insurance space, right? To be honest, it's a commoditized industry, and you really have to bring value to the table. So my main role is to find ways to add value to mortgage professionals' lives, real estate professionals' lives, and help them grow their business and build relationships and all, earn their trust to send deals to Chicago Title.
Yeah, love it. So I know you do a lot of speaking, so I'm going to give you a pop quiz, and maybe you'll pass it. But if you don't pass it, you're going to get something to use in your next speech. That'll be amazing.
Oh, there we go.
So guess what, Jerad? What is everyone's favorite radio station?
Oh my goodness, I have no idea.
Good answer, because it's a trick. It's a trick question, and I learned it from Brian Tracy, the motivational speaker and author, way back in the day. It's WIIFM. What's in it for me?
Yes.
And so when you are describing how you serve your real estate, mortgage, realtor, professional clients and strategic alliances, you're having to go into there they're thinking, what's in it for them? What's in it for me? That's what's in their mind. So
Absolutely.
You can't just walk in with your hand out going, slip me a title insurance client in your next deal. You've got to be priming the pump. You've got to be giving and serving and providing results in advance and doing more than just order taking. So I want to kind of set that stage, because I know that we want to talk a little bit about what sets you apart from
Sure.
any other title company. But, talk a little bit before we get into that. What are some of the things that you bring more than just taking orders?
Sure. No, and I completely agree. Right. For me, it's a really unique space. Like I said, my background's in marketing, and that's where it started. That's where it started, was on the marketing side. Quick story here. There's this guy that I came across 6 years ago when I first jumped into this space. His great guy, huge shout out to him. His name's Wade Vandermolen. He's with a company called Stewart Title down in DC. And this guy, Wade, kind of paved the road here on the idea. And if you go and look this guy up, he does the same thing that I've been doing here. He teaches marketing classes, social media, video. And I pretty much realized, wow, that's what my passion is. That's what I love to do. Maybe there's some real estate professionals here in the Denver area, or just in Colorado in general, that I can help with their business. So it just started out with me doing classes on video marketing, which then led to social media, which then led to, hey, here's how you run, Facebook and Instagram ads for your business. Here's how you generate leads. farming. So it's branched into so many things, right? And I think it's kind of one of those things where you kind of just got to throw yourself into something, right? Especially when it comes to sales, and just start trying things and just see what works, right? And see what the market wants. But you're totally right? Like you have to build relationships. At the end of the day, my goal is to genuinely try to find ways to add value. I know it sounds super cheesy, but I full-heartedly believe it, right? Whether, you want to relate it over to the Go Giver or Ninja Selling,
Bob Burg.
it's so critical. Exactly. And right. And then that leads into relationships, to hopefully then earning their trust to bring over to the business.
Yeah, Jerad, I've seen some of your videos, and I'm really excited about them, but I don't know if our listeners know about them. Why don't you go through maybe 2 or 3 of your classes that you're doing, and the highlights, and give some tips or teasers for the folks to get them interested.
Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. So actually this morning I just taught a class downtown over at this incredible distillery called Mile High Spirits. And although it was 10 a.m., some people were drinking, no judgment. But what we love about the space there is, first of all, it's a great space. They do actually, if you do drink, they're an incredible distillery, but they were gracious enough to let me teach a class there. We had a couple hundred real estate agents this morning, actually. And the hot topic right now here in Colorado is property taxes, property values. I don't know if you guys have real estate here, but holy cow.
Got it in the mail last week.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And we're seeing values go up 30, 40, 50, even 60%. And everyone's getting sticker shock and they're getting worried. And actually, I taught a class for an hour this morning on understanding Colorado property values and how to protest your taxes and all the ins and outs of how to do that. And I'll be honest with you, that's kind of an outlier of the things I do. Mostly, usually, it's marketing and social media, and I show agents like how to run targeted social media campaigns to their sphere and their clients, or if they're farming a neighborhood, like how to basically create this omnipresence approach, right, to being both online but also in person, to thus all really build their brand and get more deals, right? That's the goal. So it's a variety of classes. I'm another random one. I love to travel. My wife and I, we spent about a year. We're very, very fortunate back in 2015, 2016, we spent about a year traveling through Europe and Asia. And there's this, I don't want to get in the weeds here, but there's this concept. It's called credit card hacking. And I teach a class on how to do that, so you can quickly rack up points and miles. So I'm a mixed bag, you guys. I'm kind of all over the place. I just kind of really just try things, right? I feel like you have to do and see what sticks.
A smorgasbord of awesomeness.
Thanks.
So I'm curious, is there like a common concern amongst real estate agents and all, like being involved in social media? Is there anything that you can kind of generalize there, or you've seen?
Well, you get everyone, right? You get some people who love social media, they hate it, or they hate it and they feel like they need to do it, right? Yeah. And I'm a big believer in it. It's a big chunk of my business, right? At the end of the day, right, we're in sales roles, and you got to be doing enough activity. I do. You got to be doing enough activity. And if one of those pillars of your activity is social media, I'm a big believer in video. I still think there's huge opportunity to go live on video. I don't know if you guys ever get notifications. So-and-so is going live on Instagram, like feed into the algorithm in that sense with going live and doing video. And if you ever want to run targeted ads, I think that's a huge leg up on how to get out there. So I'd say that, and really just going for that. But really also too, on the reverse side of social media, if you hate posting, fine. Go out and be the biggest fan of all of your clients and all of your prospects and support them, right? And that's going to get recognized.
Yeah, some personalities don't like to be in the spotlight, so that's some true advice. Yeah,
it's true. Good question.
I think that you mentioned marketing and target marketing, and I know that a lot of people make this mistake, which is, you need real estate. I can do anything you need. So if you're a buyer, cool. Seller, cool. Investor, cool. You want to buy commercial, cool. And you never get to be total professionally expert in any one of those things. Do you advise your real estate agents that you work with to pick one? Not that you could ever turn down,
Sure.
an investor if you really want to focus on sellers or buyers, but how do you approach target marketing for making sure that they are positioning them the best?
Right. Niches and riches. Yeah, I totally agree. And it's a good question. And I think the answer is absolutely is if you can hone in on, hey, I'm really good with first time home buyers, right? I'm really good with
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. Lean into that, right? It's tough though. Because the reverse side of the coin that you always get the argument from is I don't want to miss opportunities.
I know.
I hear that when I'm talking with more of the luxury brokerages and those agents, and they're pushing that they sell multi-million-dollar properties, but at the same time, I've talked to agents where they're like, yeah, one of my past clients didn't think that I would sell their house because it was under $1 million in value, right? So I think it's all about you position yourself. And I agree.
Yep.
You got to niche in, and you got to figure out who that is. And some have figured it out, and some kind of need that hand holding. And I totally agree, though. You got to niche in.
Yep. At least for a specific marketing / business development campaign, meaning maybe you're going to be focusing on that first time homebuyer campaign in your email, your blog, your social media, and all that. And you're going to talk all through that. But yet your website still shows, I serve clients who have needs such as, or are you a, and so you could still make sure that people know you do all things, but have a targeted campaign toward one leg. I think that's pretty huge.
I love it.
You mentioned the word, I think you did, commodity, or at least my mind heard the word commodity. And
yes.
Guess what? Title insurance, sometimes people could be like, oh, I need it, set it up, see you later, goodbye.
Sure.
So I spent way back in the day time in the mortgage industry. So I know the title insurance industry, and I know that the horror upon all horrors is, oh my word, there's a lien on title. There's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I need an ILC. So what do you guys do that you would give an example, like maybe a case study or an example, like, okay, there's the plain Jane vanilla cookie cutter. We did the title, we did the search, here it is, goodbye. But let me tell you where we shine. When this comes up, we can help you solve. And here's some examples of that. What do you have to share that way?
Yeah, I'd say you don't know what you don't know when it comes to the real estate transaction and something goes south, right? And that's where I think, having the right title company is so critical. Gosh, it's crazy. Here in Colorado, I don't know if you know this, but you only need $10,000 to start a title company. And as much as I'm a big believer in supporting small business and supporting local, and all that, unfortunately, on the title insurance side of things, I don't agree with it. I think that's where you need to lean into a larger company who has those reserves and those that team, right, and all those people that are there, so that when something does arise, you can handle it. Chicago Title, another example. We're direct underwriters. We have a bit more control over our insurance policies, and I can just pick up the phone and call our title examiner. And you mentioned ILCs. That's a great one. We can sometimes have situations where we can remove things. So that's where I think where we can shine. And I know this sounds really cheesy, but it's just true. Is it really does come down to the people, right? Like, I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. It's people who genuinely care. They genuinely care.
Yeah.
It's not just a job, right? It's not just another transaction. And they genuinely care about you, and they want to help you. They want to do a great job. They want to build a relationship with you. So if I were to sum it all up, it'd probably be something like that.
Yeah, 100%. So with technology and marketing, those two big buzzwords, do you guys provide certain things or tools to help draw clients or leads, or help amplify your real estate and mortgage professionals?
Yes, we've got oh my goodness, a whole collection of tools and resources that honestly we just give away to clients. I mean, our most popular tool is this resource. It's called Title Toolbox. And honestly, I just give it away. Like, if anyone wants access to it that's listening to this, reach out to me, Jerad Larkin. I will give you access to it. This tool can pull data on any type of property within the United States of America, whether it's commercial, residential, contact information. You can pull homes most likely to sell. It's by far, hands down, been our most popular and effective tool. And that's just honestly one of them. So yeah, we have these tools, and then I help, real estate professionals leverage these tools to their best ability so that, they can get more business out of it.
Because just having the tool sounds great, but you got to know what to do with it.
It's true. The data is there, and I do believe her. There's so much power in data, especially now, right? We're in 2023. Holy cow! One is just having access to really good data, but then two is knowing how to leverage that data to your advantage above your competition in order to stand out in your field.
Yeah. Jerad, you had mentioned a couple of times the classes that you do in teaching and the training. If somebody's listening to this, what's the cost for them? I'm throwing you a softball here.
FREE free.
I just want to make sure everybody knows that out there, because, I don't want somebody resisting giving you a call or whatever. Thinking
there's no catch. There's no hard sales pitch. Yeah. There's no, you don't have to buy something. It's, hey, I hope this is helpful. Hey, if you want to learn more, if you want to chat, let's book a one-on-one. If not, all good. I hope this helps you with your business. Like I said, go giver. Right? Yes, yep. Absolutely.
So we'll teach some classes for free. We'll give you some tools for free. We'll teach you how to use the tools to get new business, to make you money. And then we'll do a great job with some title insurance because we're the biggest, baddest, oldest, and we'll help you overcome hurdles. Where's the fly in the ointment there, my friend?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, right. Where do I sign? No, but for real, I think that's when in the world that we're in now, where everything is at our fingertips, you've got to find a way to bring so much extra value. And then by the way, is the thing, I think it was Bob Burg that talked about the MacGuffin. You don't want to sell the MacGuffin. You want to sell the things all around it, which is like, oh yeah, title insurance. We do that also. But let me tell you what I really do. I help you succeed and I teach you this. And yeah, of course we do title insurance wonderfully, and we're going to overcome and make you look awesome and make it seamless and easy. That's the way you have to do it. And that's exactly what I'm hearing you do.
Thank you. That's the goal. Yes.
And I think if we had a microphone, we could just drop it right there. So that being said, Jerad, if someone is listening to this going, I want a little piece of that, awesomeness, that smorgasbord of awesomeness we just coined for you, so you can take that and run with it. What's the best way that they can learn more and reach out and connect with you? Yeah,
you can visit my website, milehighTitleGuy.com, MILEHIGHTITLEGUY.com. If you'd like, you can reach out to me from there. You can also sign up. I send 2 monthly video emails per month, just sharing straight value. I share and give away marketing tools, resources, ideas. It's 100% value, no sales pitch. You can follow me on Instagram. My name is spelled funky. It's Jerad Larkin, but not the normal way. It's spelled JERAD.LARKIN, Jerad.Larkin. And you can follow me there and feel free to reach out.
Awesome. Well, Jerad, it has been a real pleasure talking with you. Thank you for coming on, and appreciate
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Colorado Real Estate Leaders Podcast, brought to you by Trailstone Insurance Group. To learn more about the topics mentioned on today's show or listen to past episodes, visit www.coloradorealestateleaders.com.